Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going. Right. Perfect. Look at all these games. So I was playing Monster Hunter earlier. I am going to be playing Age of Calamity soon. Cause that game, the demo is really fun. I like it. At some point, maybe I'll do like a weekend stream doing Super Mario Bros. 35 because I haven't played it yet and I want to, and it looks fun. So that'll be maybe like a fun weekend stream thing. I had to buy these as soon as they were announced. I had to get these games. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But yeah. Let's get back into some good old Phoenix Wright and friends. Like, I am ready for more anime lawyerman. Did I do the promo codes for oh no, I have not. They give you 50 Primogems and 3 EXP books. Oh, that's a little loud on my end. I'm gonna turn that down for me. Okay. So we're right here. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. What? What? I was murdered by that person. What the hell? That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. Damn, you love the game music. It's good old DS era video game music. I can't hate it. But damn, yeah, you know, like, holy crap. But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Damn, bro, really? I can't believe something like this happened. Seriously, what the fuck? The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess kept playing through my mind. Hold on. Let me open this stupid thing. Ugh. There you go. It was stuck. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. Dude, what the fuck? What depressing rain. Who the fuck is this skunk-haired ass looking man? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day full of sun. Is what the girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's gonna hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Holy shit! Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and had herself a grand old accident and crashed her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I... Now I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because this situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. Get a load of this asshole, right? So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is only something you can do. Huh? Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm gonna have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because of the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. Condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that's why I searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I just realized that I accidentally gave this guy a slight Kermit the Frog voice. I'm just gonna roll with it. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with a doctor. So we get to visit her hometown. Oh, this is cute. So this is Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Whoa, who's this? Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Oh, yeah. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not a big deal, or it's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. Also, what the fuck? Frames be dropping. Okay, I think I need to lower my bitrate. So they added some stuff to the song. Okay. It's like an extended cut. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yup. Crane Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were, too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, come on. I'm gonna lower the bitrate more. Give me a moment. I really don't want to be dropping any more frames, that's why. Okay. Yeah, oh, you mean Pearly? Your internet went down for a while. Oh crap. What did you miss? You missed the introduction of a new possible partner in this situation. Also, there was a case a year prior to what's going on right now, where there was, I think, 14 cases of medical malpractice with all 14 of those individuals dying. And then the head doctor of that hospital was trying to blame the nurse that was on call that day for it, but then she also happened to die in a car crash. And that was the car crash we saw in the very beginning. So yeah, now we're trying to figure out who this little girl was. Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yup, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Oh, you're heading out? Alright then, Hayen. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, though. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly's my aunt's most valued treasure. Yeah, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt. Pearly's mother's my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. It looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Man, Pearly's too damn adorable. Oh, why? Why am I losing frames? Hold on. Sorry, I'm just very angry because I'm dropping frames like a motherfucker. Okay, I think I found the sweet spot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya intelligence network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya intelligence network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Hell yeah! That sounds like a good-ass day. Hanging out with, a very close friend after not seeing them for a while. And then, ending the day off with some nice burgers. Yeah, boy. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Alright, let's take a look around before we go. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Karain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around, though. That is a little odd. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. An old bus stop. It says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. Oh yeah, that's super inconvenient. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. I don't think there's anything else for me to examine, right? No. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Oh man, my internet is being kind of shit today. It's like, it's going between green and yellow on OBS. Let's do 4200 kbps instead of 45. Maybe that'll be fine. I just want it to be stable more than anything. We kind of don't really need... Ooh, the frames are dropping hard, dude. The frames are dropping hard. What the hell? Okay. I think it's stable for now. I'm just gonna press on. I don't think it's been bothering you guys too much, thankfully. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Uh-huh. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. A signed confession. Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. Okay, with a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. I see. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. No clues here. Okay. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh, look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meanings as once in a lifetime chances. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Oh shit, here we go. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya. I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Fucking dropping frames again. Oh, it was just like a spike, though. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That, was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes. How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane School. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. So, this room is the channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Crane techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. So, today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call upon that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. It looks like you're just enjoying some tea. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils of this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is faded too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain... or Kurain. Is it Kurain or Kurain? I'm just gonna say Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar, whatever it is. It feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Okay, it's a sock. It tapped my foot and I got scared. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Okay. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. I'm gonna say Kurain, because it's probably Kurain. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Oops. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Winding way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Is that everything? Seems to be everything. Oh, side room. Okay, let's go. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Yeah, that made him uneasy. Yeah, you don't fuck with bears, honestly, so I don't blame him. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way in the little garden in the courtyard. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Okay, is that everything? Oh. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are, a lot of hair. You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, a lot of heart. So I guess you're still at it. Being a photographer, I mean. Of course! And today I'm gonna get me a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic, my honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she just shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Damn. Like that? Oh. Oh. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Miss Faye, what should we do? Y'all bet a chicken liver? What are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there's only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright, stand aside. I'm gonna break this door down. Wait, please, that's sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Oh. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Oh man, please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. What the fuck? So she got possessed and killed the dude? Like, is that what's going on? My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good, lordy. Saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She's returned to this world. The spirit-severing technique was successful. Your internet died again. Damn, man. I'm having issues, too. I was dropping a lot of frames earlier. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Well, in the short time that you were gone, things went from bad to worse because we came over to the village where Maya was doing her training because she's going to be doing a channeling to talk to the dead nurse. Upon doing so, they needed to go to that back room there with the iron lock to the left of this lady, and that's where the channeling occurred. So Maya was possessed by the spirit of the nurse. At least we're led to believe that's the case. And the nurse said that she was murdered and somehow pulled out a gun and shot the doctor. You missed out on Best Grill. Maggie? Is her name Maggie? They call her Pearly here. But yeah. So yeah. Alright then. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. I guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? You thought I did the tutorial? Oh no. That was last time I played the game, yeah. We're on the second case now for Justice for All. So we're doing the possession thing with the nurse and the doctor got shot. So yeah. It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the crime... shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. Yeah, you missed the whole stream. There's a playlist, though. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Yeah, Spooky Month kind of screwed up my whole rhythm of things, because I was just like, hey, I want to play murder games and scary games, and so that's what happened. And it overlapped into the beginning of November, because I wanted to just finish the game I was playing last before I went back to the regular schedule of things. So yeah, we're on Case 2, Trial 2, Episode 2. This is an interesting one already, though. The police are busy running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So... Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife. Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and then he was shot. What the hell? You played Carol Blaster today. It was a short and sweet experience. Music's great, especially Train Station. Carol Blaster was by the Cave Story people, right? But like, I don't know, like I kind of wanted to look into that game just because I like the weapon mechanics of Cave Story. But like I'm hearing a lot of things are going on with those developers and the publishers, mostly the publishers because they own the rights to both Carol Blaster and Cave Story. So like I'm hearing that the creators and the developers don't really make any money off of the sales in those games. From what I've heard. I don't know if it's Nicalis that owns them or whatever. Nicalis, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I don't know. But I did hear some stuff about that. I think Carol Blaster originally was a mobile game too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's 100% owned by Pixel. Okay, cool. Yeah, Pixel's the creator, right? Or the company or whatever behind it. And then Nicalis was the one that ended up like owning Cave Story or whatever. Hey pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Okay. It's Cave Story that has dubious and unclear relationships between Pixel and Nicalis. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Because the original Cave Story was like shareware, right? And then when Plus got released, that's when Nicalis published it, and then they started getting money, and then they were kind of like fighting for ownership or whatever. So it's like in legal limbo right now. So like any money that Pixel could have been making, they're not making, basically, from what I'm to understand. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? That is, like, so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. I think it's her. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So like, a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Innie Minnie. Oh. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. I like her little dance though. Dude, she talks like a valley girl. It disgusts me. From what you hear, Nicalis is a shit company, but it's unclear what's up with Cave Story. You think that it might be a joint ownership deal that's skewed towards Nicalis. I feel like it's one of those situations where they fucked over the developers. I feel like that's what it was. I feel like they were... I think it's like a very underhanded deal that had gone on. Because I feel like maybe... it wasn't made clear that by them, you know, joining up to have them publish the game, that they would have as much ownership over the Cave Story property as they ended up having. Like, I kind of looked into this a little at some point, and most people want to say that Nicalis is definitely the shitbag in the situation. There's a video that goes deep into the subject. There's no real clear answer. Right. I mean, I'm gonna just be that guy and say that it's probably the publishers that are being the shitbags, just because that happens more often than not, you know? Like, you look at Activision, you look at EA, you look at... Hell, you look at even some companies like Microsoft or possibly even Nintendo or or different, big companies that we've all come to know. And like the thing is with Nicalis, they kind of try to like paint themselves as like the like underdog, I guess. Like, they're like, oh, look at us, we're indie, blah blah blah, buy our shit. But like, nah, man. So like I guess until I have proof otherwise, I'm gonna probably lean more towards that. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause like talking to dead people and like multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm like allergic to sesame seeds. They like must have put some in the food they serve for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. Cowabummer. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that, like, I like totally know nothing. So, who was like, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. And then she didn't really react much. If you want to directly support Pixel, buying Carol Blaster is the way to go. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, it's weird, right? Like, I don't really usually lean towards buying, like, little mobile games like that. But recently, I've been really tempted to buy Part-Time UFO. Because I know that's a mobile game too, but it's by HAL. So I'd rather give HAL my money directly than Nintendo. Because Nintendo's been really fucky as of late. And so I want to buy Part-Time UFO. And I want to get Carol Blaster later on. You and Dr. Gray know each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Carol Blaster's on the Switch eShop and Steam. I'm probably gonna pick it up on Switch. Just so I have more Switch games, honestly. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Yo, what up? You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? You were in the shower, it's okay. Like, I had a really good nap and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight. Oh, okay. I don't really have anything I could show her. But yeah, hey, don't worry about it. So yeah, I'm done talking to this like disgusting airhead of a valley girl. My brain, my 3 brain cells that are left, maybe my 2.5 brain cells that are left are like, deteriorating at an alarming rate. So before we even get to the puzzles, I'm gonna be like full on autopilot drooling zombie mode just because I can't be in proximity of this woman. I really feel like I lose what little brain matter I have just being near her. Especially because of the way she talks. Just every other word is like, 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 stop. There's no one here as usual. Oh, there she is. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she got? What's that she's got in her hand? God damn, I got tongue-tied. I've seen it somewhere before. She's like from yeah, you're right. She's like from like California. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, oh, dude, I'm sick of this. She's like a valley girl. I hate it. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? She's gone. What the fuck? Did I fuck up? No. What the fuck? Maybe this is one of those very few rare times I can show her my lawyer badge. So I could be like, look, I'm not a bad person. Damn it. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Ooh, look at this badge. I thought it was going to be one of those moments where it was actually relevant to do so. Lotta? God, don't let me be God, don't let it be me next. Oh, God. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body in your hands. Mine. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh, what? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna just try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour? Less gore? What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, what is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did. 2 even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. That's me dying. And also just like, I don't even know how to make the noises she made there. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? That was weird, man. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here until under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Morning. Guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Yep, it's about a 2-hour bus ride. Oh boy. From the city and is it pronounced Kurain or Kurain? Cause like I don't know. Nick, Maya, what am I gonna do? I never imagined it'd turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. You say Kurain? But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Oh. And now they play the sad music. So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling. Imagine being framed twice. I know, right? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title's passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You may believe in us. Or sorry, you believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Yeah, like right there. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. Who's playing Smash Ultimate right now? Oh well, you can't even see. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Oh, here we go. I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Huh. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When's the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama, I think, right? It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent, it's small but has a deep, profound aura about it. I wonder what happens if I show it to her. Make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. Oh, okay. So I wonder if I pronounced that right. Magatama, I think, right? I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Okay, let's go. The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Oh, cool, I pronounced it right. Sick. Where the hell is the little babby at, huh? Stop running away. I'm not an evil person, please. I just want to, help your relative. I forget how they're related because I forget how that works. So, if it's her aunt's kid, that'd be her cousin? God, how do I forget these things? Oh, maybe she's at school? Huh. God, I hope this bimbo isn't here still. Oh, I hate you. Go away. They're cousins. I was right. I came to the logical conclusion, but I just feel so stupid having to remember how that works. It's just stuff that, like, you just sort of know instinctively, and then when you have to really think about it, you're just like, wait, how does that plan out? How does the flow chart look like again? But yeah, here we go. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith. Right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, what are you doing here? Or why are you here, I should say. So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and yeah. You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you just stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Oh, I hate this girl, dude. If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. At least she has a fun little bubbly theme, though. I can't deny that. And her name is kind of cute, Innie Minnie. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose. This village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. About the victim of Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was, you and Dr. Gray know each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? I'm getting the hell out of here, man. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. Ugh, she's one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean, Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. That was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Kurain sacred writings. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Yeah? Here we go again. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there, yeah. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Then she's like, yeah, you know, before shit gets fucked. Yeah. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya in the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Right? So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. Oh. Is it gonna be some bullshit then, where Morgan is jealous because Maya is the rightful heir to the school and all of that, and she's like, but my daughter is more deserving. Watch it be that way. I don't fucking doubt it. It's just your textbook jealousy, right? Textbook jealousy. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? I wonder what she's gonna say if I show her this. Oh my! What is it? That is Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry. Return it to Mystic Maya at once. Yes, madam. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? Where the hell did she go, dude? She's not going to be in that other room. It's going to be the other dumb bimbo. I'm sorry. I really don't like that character. I really don't. Typical Valley girl, dude. Just no, it does nothing for me. It just does nothing for me except irk me. Okay. Feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's gonna be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record. Okay. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spells, so I guess it can stay. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. Aw, that's sweet. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Watergate, yeah, I remember. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Yep, after all the things that happened. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. Sorry. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. You're a lawyer already. Yeah, you should be, like, reading those to keep all that knowledge fresh in your mind, dude. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Oh, man. Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, that was kind of gross. It was just my nose is getting stuffed. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Where the hell, man? Where is this little girl? What the freak? Like, I'm really sorry, but... And I know you, like, totally had your heart set on it, but, like, I can't, like, take it. Who said anything about giving this to you? Wow, it's a Magatama. Aw, you shouldn't have. It's so totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. What the frick? Like, seriously? What? I feel like I've done everything I can right now. Move. Meditation room. Examine. Yeah. Haha. Okay. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Oh, there's shit for me to examine still. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Right. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of secret text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Oh... Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. At least she's not opposed to me talking to Maya, right? That'd be really stupid if she was. Like, don't talk to me or my family ever again. Fuck you, you stupid porcupine-haired man. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. Am I gonna find her now, please? Yeah! You surprised me. Bikirishita. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Aww. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's... Yeah, huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. This is adorable. What? So then, of course, you're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled to a bright red lobster by this little kid? Okay, there you go. I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, we aren't... things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can. This is really cute. Really cute. Oh my goodness. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Karain technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yup. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, what's that you got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Yeah, take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Oh my goodness. We have to protect, guys. Her and Maya, alright? Protect them both. Ah! She's really cute. An old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Oh. Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful. Whoa. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Whoa, we got a lie detector. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Spiritual lie detector. I could just be like those like shaman and just like, you know, start shaking my hand violently and go, I detect bullshit. The spirits tell me you're full of shit. Oh my god. Just I'm having fun with this. Okay, where the fuck am I going now? Hey, it's you, pal, so you're gonna be your lawyer, I bet. Yeah. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid.
I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous?
Oh, sorry. Hey, kid, look at this cool gun. It's real. You can kill someone with it. Ain't that cool?
Oh, man.
It's a real, genuine murder weapon.
About Maya's trial tomorrow.
I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it.
Alright, pal, well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand in trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about...
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and is a great place to develop a person's talents.
Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. About Dr. Gray.
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over the tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it.
He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big.
It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal?
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. What about Maya and the charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces.
You've got proof?
Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is gonna testify tomorrow.
You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... Yeah, she took pictures. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
All right, thanks. Mimi Mini, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. I guess that's that, right? Oh, wow. Okay. Back to the office then? Is there still something I'm supposed to do with, Oh, I know, right? Now that I got the Magatama, charged, we can go and talk to that, woman. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Oh, shit. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Huh. Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it'll hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. You're totally more persistent than a roach.
You're full of shit.
This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Okay. The victim. Annie Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Annie and Dr. Gray. I guess it would be the newspaper clippings, right? That's the only thing I really have to go off on. Wait. Oh, there you go. Mimi, Minnie, and Innie Minnie. So, there we go. Duh. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. What is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie. Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't have happened to have been a relative of yours, would she? So you notice she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, Was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Aw, shit. Let's go. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out. So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy like drove my sis so hard, like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sister was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Now we go back to whatchamacallit. To go see Maya. Okay. But yeah, like earlier on, that kid shouldn't be saying things like that. Or a kid shouldn't be saying things that they shouldn't to Phoenix. Yeah, that's funny. Alright, Mr. Nick. Huh? What's wrong? I've never left Crane Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Innie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Phoenix Wright be like, "Come, open your heart," when using the psych lock. I know, right? What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Huh? That voice. What? Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me about it. Yeah, tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. Yeah. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Eh? And what would that be, huh? What would that be? And that is... Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Acquittal. Here I am making up words. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. But after this. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key. Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hands. Yeah? However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the whole thing was, Maya's aunt was like, there's only one key. It's the only one in existence. Right. I figured that much out, too. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Uh-huh. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Wait, what the frick? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she'd hide under lock and key from even me... What in the world's going on? Oh wait, no, that's the first game. Damn, dude, what the fuck? Okay. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was really a sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor, I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Pearly, you showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I stuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection! I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Objection! Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! Objection! It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Oh, shit.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could have very easily made a solid case, but that was We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct?
I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. The court accepts this into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Question the witness? Well, that's the thing. There are no witnesses. It's a locked room with only the suspect and the victim. So we're just gonna keep pressing. We're just gonna keep pressing all those that get called up to the stand. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe, whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? I think I already found the contradiction.
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around a bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire and gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looked like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. Gunpowder. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first?
Yeah.
Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. The date and time of death was June 19 at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the submarine just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. And to answer your question, a lot of people kind of just keep it in the background while they're doing other things too, so I don't expect them to be too active. It's more like people lurk. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood.
Look, the bullet hole again!
The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
It's the bullet holes, dude. The literal smoking gun to disprove it all. I already know how it happened, and I have an inkling of an idea as to who did it. But we'll see. I feel like this one's pretty straightforward. I could be wrong though, because I had already kind of pieced it all together. I basically think it's Maya's aunt, because like I said, she's jealous that her daughter won't be able to take over the family business, and because she thinks that her daughter is way more deserving than Maya is. So then I think she had planned for this to be a frame up. Like she was trying to set up Maya, because in the room where she was doing the channeling, there's that, like, I'll show you. There was this, right? The folding screen, there's a hole there. And there was also a space behind the folding screen, big enough for someone to hide behind. And Phoenix even jokingly pointed that out during the examination of that area. He was like, I hope no one's hiding back there. So then, if we notice, there is a bullet hole there. And there was also a bullet hole in Maya's clothing right here when it was unfolded.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece of evidence directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. There you go. So this is what I wanted to look at. All right, Mr. Wright. Let me go look at that. There are blood splatters on it. I can't look at it now, but when it was, like, you know, opened up towards the our right side, but the left side of the person wearing it, on the bottom left of their side and bottom right of our side looking at it, there was a bullet hole. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Blech. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Okay.
We're gonna save scum in case I guess it wrong. We're gonna press everything first, though. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? This blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma's perfectly correct. Not even the judge is on her side. Or sorry, now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I could chew here, what should I do? We're gonna press further. Why is Ms. Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. Yeah, here we go, Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal?
Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Yeah, boy.
Take that!
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve. There's a tiny hole here. A hole. But that wasn't in the report. Oh, hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. Guess we messed up, sir.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more.
Objection!
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Damaged right, I know, man. That's all? No. Like I was saying, we also have this. I just don't know when I'm meant to use this. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal.
So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not?
Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Yeah, press everything to revise the testimony. I think I already did. That's why it came up with that little bit of dialogue at the end, because I exhausted all of the dialogue options. I'm gonna have to literally start taking shots at the dark here. Shots in the dark here, I mean. Well, then, yeah, what's the point of the knife then, right? If they were not gonna fight back.
Objection!
Right? No, that was wrong. No. I don't want to lose my health. Sorry, let me load again. Ah. Fuck, okay. Maybe it's the autopsy report. Because like it shows that there's the struggle.
Objection!
Right? No, never mind. No. Damn, okay. I think not. Damn. See, because if I press this, it's just gonna lead into this, and then it's gonna go back to the thing we just did with the clothing, where the left sleeve has a bullet hole in it. So how can we disprove that then? Maybe the gun itself?
Objection!
No. You can kind of tell when it's like something that actually works, because it'll have a different sort of piece of dialogue there. Did I press this statement? I don't know if I did. Let's just check. Alright, I'll give you that the blood splatter is from the victim, but... What is this hole in the sleeve? Oh, there we go!
Sorry, pal, we must have thought it was a tear in the seam.
Missing the hole is not what I'm asking you about. I'm talking about the hole itself. The smell of gunpowder clearly gives away that it is a bullet hole.
Objection!
Oh, see, here we go. As if little things like that matter. But they do. A bullet hole in the sleeve, blood splatter all over the costume. Neither of these things can change the fact that the defendant killed the victim. I know there's something more to this costume. Come now, detective, you're wasting precious time. The wall. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, you know what it is? I'm fucking dumb. No, it's not the wall.
Objection!
It's the costume. Now that it's been updated to reflect that there's a bullet hole in it, which contradicts that last statement saying how he went down without a struggle. Clearly, if there's a bullet hole, there was some sort of struggle. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Big brain movement. Yeah, let's go. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
It seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would have changed everything. Or it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you...
Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No. Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together this scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
So now we got the updated testimony. Okay, cool.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
I don't know. The scenario you've put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Okay. We're going to press everything like usual. So let's just do that. That's where we start off with. During the channeling, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, how about it doesn't make sense, right? Because, I mean, it's just very convenient for Von Karma to be like, oh, that bullet hole doesn't matter, but then there's the other bullet hole that's not accounted for.
Hold it!
But we're going to press everything first. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
Objection!
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the crane channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the crane channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about. I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue on with the testimony.
Hold it!
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ugh. Sorry.
While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Yeah. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
Hold it!
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
Hold it!
There we go. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is gonna uncover the truth. I can feel it. Alright. So, Press the truth. So, Because they were too close, he missed. I guess this would complement that, though. I don't really see it as much of a contradiction. That's what's confusing me right now. Oh, wait, no. If it's point blank, there should be burn marks near the hole. Right?
Objection!
Right? I think that's it. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Yeah, like I was just saying.
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Yeah, dude.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Huh.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How is that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Yeah! Well, then... That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. No, I still think something doesn't quite add up. So that's like I was saying. There's still the factor of the what's this thing called? The folding screen. That's still a factor. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal flaw?
Yeah. Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. Yeah, so like I think like I was saying, the smoking gun here is gonna be that screen that I mentioned. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. It's all or nothing with this. This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that, a folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? Yeah, take that! The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Okay. So, it would be here, no? Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. Oh no, I fucked up, right? The judge's face scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath.
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again. Oh my god. Yeah, no.
They fucked it up. That was pretty funny though. So it's not here? Maybe she's like right here then, right? Because it would match up with where the bullet is. She was standing here near the folding screen. That has to be it. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? Well, you of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there'd be gunpowder burns present. Yeah, I was wrong. It was much farther away, closer to the hole. That's where I screwed up. But it was in that general area. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you...
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything, don't it? Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Oh my god. What now? Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is it all my fault?
You can start by repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. When is this over? We're getting there, trust me. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Yeah, Lotta witnessed the scene of the crime, not so much the actual murder. And technically so did Gumshoe before. Or no, after. Lotta was there during the, initial part of it, I should say. But you know what? I think I'm gonna wrap up here for now, and then we'll pick up again on Thursday, guys, because this one is it's a long one. We're just getting into the meat of it. So I want to thank y'all for watching. We're gonna pick up again on Thursday. How many times does she have to be here? Right. But yeah, I want to thank you all for stopping by. We'll be picking up again on Thursday. Tomorrow I will be playing more Drakengard 3. So, yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. And yeah, see you next time, hopefully. And have yourselves a good night.